So today we're going to find out if Prospector mining on Ariel is actually worth it in Star Citizen. Just like with some of the other moons that we've been revisiting, I wanted to head out to Ariel and see how it holds up after CIG redistributed the ores across all the moons and planets back in 4.7. So we'll find out if this one's worth adding to your rotation. Now if you're new to the channel, we do these honest ad hoc location reviews for every blue collar game loop, mining, salvaging, hauling, rock, you name it. Testing the real numbers, the real payouts, and whether the grind is actually worth your time. No inflated estimates, just me logging in, running the loop, and giving you the verdict at the end. Plus, it's a good way to catch up on anything that might be broken so that you don't have to. Alright, let's get into it. So if we look at Ariel, we have Quantanium, Oratite, Corundum, Hephaestonite, Tin, and Aluminium. With Quantanium obviously being the main one, and then Oratite would be the one that we keep an eye out for. And then the rest aren't really that great, which can be a problem because we already only have 2 high-end ores, and then the rest are just fillers. As we make our way down into the moon, if you're new to the channel, I make Star Citizen blue collar guides, mining, salvaging, hauling, rock, all of it. So if you grind UEC the honest way in this game, hit that subscribe button. We're closing in on that 6,000 subscriber milestone, and I've got a giveaway plan once we hit that number. Alright, it's time to start scanning. We got some Hephaestonite over there, got a lot of tin, some aluminium, got a bunch of corundum over there. You know what, at this point we're just gonna have to go down there and mine some corundum. From a high level view, I knew that this was gonna happen because of the wider mix of ores in this moon. By the way, I'm using the next thing that you guys suggested, the Helix I with double focus 3 modules, and I can already see the difference. Look at that beautiful window, and look at that window even got wider whenever I started fracturing it. Perfect. No accidents today, hopefully. 100% inner materials, no thanks. Oh, look at that, we'll take this one. Oh man, this thing is off. Look at that, the laser's a little bit off, and we'll take this one. This one says impossible, but let's still give it a shot. Oh, look at that, we can still break it. Still going up. That's good. So moral of the story, still give it a shot even when it says impossible. Or just playing around with how far or close you are to the ore. Man, actually for this one, I'm already like kissing the ore, and it's still staying there right in the middle. Well, actually not even 50%. All right, let's move on to the next one. This one is impossible as well. We can break this one. Oh no, let's back off. Let's back off. Perfect. Let's take this one. I'm gonna have to break these further down. There you go. I'm gonna take all of these because they're all corundum. I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of these, and then we'll look for another cluster. And finally we found some oratite. I mean, this says easy, but I'm not completely sure we're gonna be able to break it. Let's see. Oh, we will. Look at this. Nice. With a good decent window too. And there it is. Nice. We're just gonna grab all of these unless one of them is 100% inner materials. Oh, this is good. Look at that. 99.37 raw oratite. Let's grab that. Let's see if we can break these two. It says that we can break it, but look at that optimal window. Let's check this other one. Same with this one. We can break it, but look at that optimal window. Now it's a good time. I think now would be a good time to try that severe gadget. But first, let me check to see if we can actually move the needle here. Oh, yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Let's back off. So let's land right here. So let's place it right here. And let's play around with these numbers. Let me put it higher, like right here, so it's easy for me to see. Much better. Can I hit 100%? Let's see, 98. I think 98 is gonna be the highest. Activate. There it is. Guys, let me know in the comment section, do these have like a timer or something? Because I was thinking about placing the second one on the second ore over there that's setting over there, but I don't know if this is just gonna last for a few minutes, so I'm not gonna run the risk because I only have 2 with me. Hopefully this helped a little. Let's see. I guess the optimal window got a little bit bigger. I think it did. Okay, let's be very careful with this one. Oh my god, the jump is unreal. This one's gonna be tricky. Gotta find that sweet spot, and I think 40 is gonna be the right number here. I went up to 41, but we'll probably lower it to 40 once we get to the optimal window. We're almost there. I had to go higher because it started going down and not even budging. So 44 maybe. Oh, come on, man. Again, it's just very unstable right now. Ooh, we're almost there. We're almost there. 44, and between 44 and 45. Come on, 46. Oh, man, that was close. Man, this one is huge. We're probably gonna have to break some of these further down. Yeah, pretty much all of them. Oh, except for one. But they should be easier to break though. Oh my goodness. Never mind. Look at this window. How about the other 4? Okay, this one's doable for sure. Let's back off. I was too close. And there it is. It's funny that every time that we break an ore, the ship thinks that we're under attack. Taking all of these. This one's doable too, but we'll start from far away just in case. Yeah, look at that. I'm glad that I was pretty far when I started that charge. I don't think we're gonna be able to do this one. It's too powerful. Let's see, maybe. It's a little bit jumpy, but I think we got this. Maybe 20. Back off a little bit, just a little bit. Don't. No, don't break it. I think we took a little bit of damage there. We're just taking all of it. Okay, I'm gonna try and break and scoop the rest and see where that puts us at with the cargo. So I broke the other ore with some help from the gadget, and that brought us up to 43.08 SCU. And I'm out of gadgets. So I think we are gonna call it and go to the station and put this in the refinery. So even if we didn't find any quantanium, I think this was a really good run. Nice and easy. Now it's time to go refine. Man, we have a good amount of orotite. Look at this, 1783. That's insane. Wonder how long this one would take. 5 hours. Well, actually 6 hours. I guess we'll come back in 6 hours because I want the maximum yield. Work order accepted.
1 day later.
Okay, it should be good to go now. And yep, it's ready. Let's pick our ship. Collect. And there it is. Now it's time to go deliver it to the TDD. As usual, let's just make sure that it's all there. And it is. Look at those big boxes. Well, it's one box, one big box. Yeah, and the rest are smaller ones. Let's go ahead and take the ladder. Here we go. What the heck? Is this ship just falling into my hangar? What? What is going on? Look at that. What in the world? Now it's just floating. That's crazy. I think Lorville is starting to become one of my favorite cities. It's so freaking easy to navigate, and I just love this view every single time I come to sell here, man. Let me know in the comment section which one is your favorite one so far. Hi, Lord Hurston. All right, let's see how much we're gonna make from this run. We're gonna start with the corundum, 7.4, 741, not even worth selling, but I'm just getting rid of it. Corundum 5.4, corundum 3000, and just keep in mind that there is a fee, so usually it's about 250. Yeah. Aluminium 4.6, and now we're getting to the good stuff. Orotite 369,000. Look at that. Heck yeah, that's good. Orotite 1.2, orotite 2.8, some more orotite 25k, and finally a Grecium 4.6. All right, so here's our honest verdict on Prospector mining on Ariel in 4.8. This was a little more complicated than a straight yes or no. So let's start with the ore situation because it's the whole story of this moon. Ariel has a big pool of ores, and that actually works against you. The bigger the pool, the more you're running into low quality stuff instead of the ores that actually pay. And here on Ariel, the two high value ores worth chasing are quantanium and orotite. Everything else is very low tier. And let me tell you what I actually found out there. A ton of aluminium, a lot of corundum, and an absolutely insane amount of tin. I am talking like tin everywhere. Quantanium, didn't see a single rock of it the entire session. So if you're heading to Ariel hoping to strike it rich on quant, manage your expectations. It's in the pool, but it's buried under a mountain of low value ores. Now here's the upside. There are no harvestables on Ariel, so scanning was pretty clean. None of that signature clutter, making it hard to pinpoint what's actually mineable. That's a real quality of life win, same as I found in Aberdeen. On the loadout side, I ran the Helix I paired with double focus 3 modules, which turned out to be perfect for orotite. The only problem, we only found orotite once. So I had the right setup for the high value ore, there just wasn't much high value ore to use it on. But here's where it gets interesting. Let's talk numbers. This run brought in 432,000 UEC. Now you might be thinking, wait, that's a solid haul for a moon you're about to talk down. And you'd be right. The reason that number is so healthy is the cargo came back almost completely full. And that one orotite find punched way above its weight. So even loaded up with low tier ore, the sheer volume plus a little orotite added up to a respectable payout. So is Prospector mining on Ariel worth it in 4.8? Honestly, for most Prospector, I wouldn't add it to your rotation. If your goal is efficient credits per hour and you're chasing high value ore, you're better off somewhere like Aberdeen where the Quantanium and Oratite actually show up reliably. On Ariel, you're spending too much time digging through tin and aluminum to get there. But, and this is the nuance, if you're a player who's after low tier ores on purpose for crafting or for mission requirements, then Ariel flips from a no to a yes. And all that aluminum, corundum, and tin that hurts your credits per hour, that's exactly what you'd want if you're stockpiling materials for the fabricator or filling a delivery contract. For that player, Ariel is a gold mine of boring but useful stuff. So it really comes down to why you're out there. Chasing UEC? Skip it. Gathering crafting mats? Ariel's got you covered. But I'd love to hear your thoughts. Is Ariel in your mining rotation? Are you chasing UEC out there, or are you going for crafting materials? And while we're at it, what do you think of 4.8.1 so far? Did CIG fix your inconveniences, or did they inconvenience you even more? Has the ironclad been fixed? Please let me know in the comment section below. And don't forget to drop a like on this video. It really does help the channel grow. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Captain zirHAZE out.